This is BBC One.
Now a party election broadcast by the Conservative Party for the London elections.
London is the city I've spent most of my working life in. It's a city I love, but for too many Londoners, the quality of our lives is not improving. And that's why I think it's time to apply fresh thinking and creativity and energy to the problems that really concern Londoners.
And that's why, last September, I launched my bid to become Mayor of London.
Wherever I've been in London in the last 6-9 months, I've met small businesses, which are the backbone of the London economy. They've got about 80% of our employees here in London. And they need support and they need protection from the mayor. They need a mayor who's going to give them affordable rents by doing deals with property developers. And they need a mayor who isn't going to impose a £6,000 charge on small businesses to drive through the centre of London.
Boris!
I've been across London from Zone 1 to Zone 6. I've been to every one of the 32 boroughs, and I've talked across London to people from every background, every community, who agree that the number one issue for them is crime and disorder and the fear of crime, and their feeling of anger that not enough is being done to protect them, especially in the areas for which the mayor is directly responsible.
I want to make one final point which is relevant to this area, and there it is, you can hear it. I will not support, in fact, I will oppose a third runway. There is no reason for a third runway.
I'm a bus driver, so I'm going to vote for listen, you're fantastic. What we want, you're going to make those bloody buses safer. We are. Yeah. You don't tell no lies. That's what I like about you. I'm a politician and don't tell. That's the lies. So
That's the policy.
Yeah.
That's the approach. Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It makes me really angry when I meet child after child who says they've either been mugged on the bus or shortly after getting off it. And that's why I think it's vital to put more uniformed police on the buses, drive out this so-called minor crime and disorder. Because it's if we crack down on minor crime and disorder that we can make a real difference to the serious crime that also afflicts our city. I think it's time to recriminalise crime.
Vous allez être le maire de Londres?
J'espère. J'espère. On va voir. What I mean by recriminalising crime is taking your experience of crime seriously and not endlessly downgrading things that happen, assaults, thefts of mobile phones, and just calling it antisocial behaviour. This is crime.
My trips around London have taught me what really matters to people. The nightmare of the school run, protecting our green spaces, improving recycling, and their view of us modern-day politicians.
One of the problems we all face is that people are so disillusioned about politics. And with Parliament now trying to clean up its act, I want to go a step further by putting every penny I spend as your mayor online, available for you to consult on my website.
The voluntary sector, which is so well represented here tonight, and that voluntary sector we all know is changing the lives of kids across London and steering them away from the catastrophic choices they're making. That's the symmetry that I want to put at the heart of my mayoralty, transferring money from the wealth-creating sector to the voluntary sector to change the lives of those kids. Thank you very much. I'll tell you one thing that really annoys me. It's people saying that I'm going to cancel the Freedom Pass. It's just not true. Under my mayoralty, the Freedom Pass will be guaranteed round the clock on all modes of transport.
When I look at London, I don't just see the greatest financial and cultural centre on earth. I also see a place that's fantastically open and tolerant and cosmopolitan, an example to the rest of the planet. But I believe London can be greater still. And when I become mayor, it will be safer, more openly administrated, it will be cleaner and easier to move around in. In order to make that change, it's vital that you vote for me, Boris Johnson, as mayor, and for the Conservatives for the GLA on May the 1st.
That was a party election broadcast by the Conservative Party for the London elections.